Okay, so I wasn't going to do a food tonight, but I could add a second cooking, I suppose, if you like. Right, so thanks for the like, watching. Excuse me a minute. So I caught myself out. I've done it again. I'm good at doing this. But how are we all? That's my tin of decals and things. I can't see the chat at the moment, I will admit. So I'll just do this, and then I'll start this up so I can see the. Oh. Helps you turn it on, doesn't it, so you can get the chat up. Yes, konbanwa, everyone. I think we can do that bit now. And of course that nice. Oh, more than 6s and 7s. Give me a minute, folks, give me a minute. We've got train coming. Right. In a moment. I'll also get out the light. Right. Okay, this will just quickly load and we'll underway. I hope we are all well. So, thanks for sticking with me. And as soon as I can catch up with the comments, I will do. Okay. Right. Pause that. Alrighty. Once the comments are loaded, I'll start responding to some of you. I don't everything I've said anything at all as yet, but yeah. Right. Slowly getting there, slowly getting there. Right, so that and there. Let's move these out of the way as well. Just in case we fall in the night. And that is what? Oh, here's the charger for that. Hot Dog Pilot Andy, konbanwa! Right. I think we are actually now somewhat ready to go. Finally. Oh, thank you for sticking with. Thank you for sticking with. So I hope we are all well. I've just had obviously 2 days at Duxford, so a couple of videos go up. And that was for Saturday though, weren't they? And then yesterday I was back there again after visiting the American Cemetery at Madingley. Yeah, it's a good weekend. It's a good weekend. So this might be a quick one. Oh, blimey. course, the camera battery's going low, isn't it? Last thing we need to sort out. Do this in a way where it doesn't interfere with trains. Oh wow. Okay, right, I've got it. Right, so now we've got that. Let's lift that up. Something of equal sort of height this side. We might just get away with this. Nope. Sorry about this, folks. Try my best, try my best. I see something equally high over here to lift the cable up above the white train. It's exciting, isn't it? You get the corner now as well. Right. You see, now I'd put this in, but it didn't seem to want to take. Yeah, because that's just going to want to fall over. That's not actually going to achieve anything. What's easy about this? It's so tough. Aha. Right. Yeah, keep that there. Right. I think we're actually all going. Kambawa Hermitage Road. How are we, sir? Yep, that's working. Right. Good show. Let's have that tilted down a bit so you see the trains a bit more. So, we're on a bit of the corner today. Oh, hang on. That's it. We're on a corner a bit today. There, but yes, hopefully it's all right for you. So yes, as I say, it's been a busy weekend, and I was quite tired from it all, to be honest with you. And obviously work today, and Kambawa Hermitage Road. Yes, hope you're both well. Yes, so obviously there's the emotional side of going to something like Managing Cemetery. You see so many examples of the cost of the freedom we live in. You know, the human cost of sacrifice involved. Very humbling experience. Very humbling experience. But yes, you know, it's a busy weekend, but really was wonderful, and I would quite happily go back again. Kambawa, Jake. Yeah, utterly wonderful, really. The highlight, do I call it a highlight? Would be that basically had to play to the south Saturday morning for a large part of the morning. It was a Duxford. And also when I initially got to Madingley, it was also, I was very much alone, and yeah, these places are so peaceful, aren't they? They also always do, the great wartime graves are also peaceful. But yeah, no, it was a really, really good weekend. I did some spending. Here we go. I did some spending. So the first two items I got were, now, I picked this up. So this is Tales by Japanese Soldiers. It's been translated and made to make sense. So like a literal translation, you get it in really strange format, don't you? So it's been, the sentences have been arranged properly. Yeah. It says it's a harrowing but often humorous and touching account given by the head of the Burma campaign. So this is probably going to be fighting the British mostly, and the Chinese as well. And the thing I'm going to do before I even start to read it properly is verify this is authentic account. It's quite easy to find out now, but for the couple of quid it costs, I thought I'll take a chance, I'll get it in my hands first, and then I'll find out if it is legit. There are quite a few from the Axis side of things which are completely fabricated, or written by someone who is, shall we say, a little bit too eager for the cause. Yes, that was picked up along with a British stalwart, the short Sterling. The Sterling at War. This at War series, it's Ian Allen publication, is just one of the greatest series of aviation books ever made. The photos in there and the information you get in there are just incredible. As you can imagine, I'm just flicking through really quickly here. But yeah. So that was the one I hadn't got. I just need to get Halifax at War now. But on the way out, I really fancied a kit of a P51, and because we got a discount in the Iron shop, I picked up the latest Airfix boxing of the P51D, the start set. Now I haven't looked inside this one yet, and I will do a quick look at video. I will look at a video on, not a quick look at, a look at video on this. Yeah, it comes with Constance of the 383rd Fighter Squadron 364 Fighter Group, United States Army Air Force. They were based at Royal Air Force Honiton in Suffolk in 1945, and this aircraft actually has 11 kills on its side. Oh, possibly even more than that. But yeah. So quite cool. I might consider getting a different one because there's none of the colour that you're so used to, familiar with on the American Mustangs, like the bright yellow noses of the 361st or the 78's checkers, or so on and so forth. So yeah, might look at a different one. Yeah. So before we get on to day 2's purchase, we'll cover one of the trains running. So just passing the camera in front of you, actually, that train there is the same 231 coach set we saw last weekend, but it isn't. It's my other set of them. I have two. One's fitted with knuckle couplings, one's fitted with the standard Engage torpedoes. Now this was all born from the idea to run the C58 262. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a poorly engine. It came to me second hand and bad treated, and yeah, it's not in good shape. the valve gear's fallen apart on one side, and the amount of glue that someone's put there, I'm amazed it ever stayed together or ran. So yeah. So in its stead, because I couldn't bother to take the coaches off, so found the other end of the knuckles. But we've got C57-1, this is a Kato model. In the guise it's Yamaguchi line haulage, but we can make pretend here, can't we? It's just putting a limited express. Yeah. Pacific type, sort of a lightweight Pacific. Oh, very cool, very cool. But yeah, so that's what's running on our outer line. That's our steam engine for tonight. So on to day two. Our day two spending actually started with this. The money was too good to ignore. 72 scale. It comes as the Suffolk Spitfire, or the original one that the Suffolk Spitfire represents, Porky 2 in United States Army Air Force colours. So that had to come home with me. I adore the Suffolk Spitfire. And then the last two purchases really were two books on what is fast becoming my favourite bomber of the war. And that is the Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress. Now, I say fast becoming, there's a bit of a story here, because I am, some of you may know, some may not, I am having counselling. There's no shame in admitting that at all, because it's a healthy thing to do. And as I go through this process, I'm learning more about myself and about certain things I do, and how sometimes they're not always the most healthy things to do. Although there's people pleasing, I know I do that. And there are other things, but it's all about now I recognise that I can then work on it to keep in check, as it were. And the greatest example of people pleasing, for instance, is not this year's, but previous years, stopping doing Japanese and doing something else because, no one's really watching the videos. I put effort into it, no one really watches them. I got the abuse back during COVID times and just after, and it's like, okay, I'll do something else then, which is why I then pinged around lots of other things, and it's had a lasting effect, you know. There are other things built into that as well, but yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to leave the room a second and get this t-shirt off. It is far too tight on me. This is a 2XL, right? The one I'm going to go and quickly trade into is an XL, and it's looser. This is definitely XL for a smaller build person. I will go totally out of the room so you don't all become insanely jealous. You see? Baggy. This is just an XL. But and it was a merged t-shirt itself actually, because yeah, I was not soaked or whatever. Anyway, so yes, so that's a big example of people pleasing. So one of the things, as I've gone through, when I was little, we went to Mildenhall Air Fete. Now, Andy, I'm sure you'd have gone to that. Mildenhall Air Fete? I'm sure you'd have gone to that. You strike me as the sort of upstanding gentleman that would have done, or if didn't, wanted to. 95, and it was incredible. Yeah, I was only young. I would have been 5 at the time, and I have one memory from it. The only thing I remember from two things. There are two things from Milner High I remember. One is the stand for Sally B, on which there was a serving American serviceman, and it would have been my first real life American that I'd spoken to. Which was a pretty exciting thing back in the 90s, you know. For the youngster watching, it was still a very exciting thing. We didn't have the internet at home. No computer at home either. There's typewriter still. And I was brought a mug with Sally B on it. And I can remember this guy juggling the mug. Yeah, so the other memory is about seeing the C5 in its when it's actually painted in camouflage with different greens on it. But yes, but no, the mug thing. And so I've been a long time being a fan of the B-17. But over the years, it starts with, you know, he's right in what he says. The Mosquito, Daddy's going on a Mosquito, it can carry the same bomb load as a B-17. In fact, I believe it can carry a slightly heavier bomb load than the B-17 when it got the bulge bomb bay. Obviously, it flies further, faster, higher, all the rest of the stuff. And if it is shot down, there's only 2 blokes at risk rather than 10 or 11. So, but then that started to change a bit. I moved on to the Halifax at that point. And obviously, as time went on, I found I had an uncle who potentially flew Lancasters. I was told he was. I'm saying potentially now. Flew Lancasters. It switched to the Lancaster, and you know, it's natural anyway. You will bounce around things. Your tastes change over the years. But obviously, this weekend's visit has awakened something dormant in me, and boom, I'm on the B-17 again. I am on that aeroplane. So I've purchased Masters of the Air to watch. I look forward to watching that. My push video wallpaper, some of you might have seen in the video I put up yesterday, was it? No, it was on the Friday, wasn't it? It was on the Friday. So the video at the channel and me update. I had the live wallpaper behind me. Currently, I've recorded a little bit from the film Memphis Belle of two 17s flying in formation and some little friend P-51 Mustangs passing over the top, and it's just looping that. But it's actually not a bad loop, despite the fact that Mustangs jump from here to here again, come down. It's not horrific. Yeah, that's pretty cool. There, but so yes, there's obviously something awakened in me there. But yes, Mills on Airplane. I keep hearing tell that when they do close Mills Hall, there is definitely a lot of people lobbying them to put one more on for the end. So, before we get too much onto that road of things, of course, you might want to know what's running on the inside track, which is funny because so do I. Right, I see now. It is an ED16 electric locomotive. This is I believe it's a 2 Bobo 2. I don't know an awful lot about the class, I'll admit. Except obviously it's clearly one of the box cab type electrics. And it's on the Cato model, and it's on the short train of Cato freight cars, which come in a freight set. And this is one of the locomotives. It tells you about the sort of engines that would have pulled it. This is one of the locomotive types that would have pulled these itself. I know the locomotive originates from around the 1920s, 30s. So quite old in design. So this is sort of stereotypical, I suppose. You could, in theory, see these items of rolling stock in operation at the same time. Right, so a quick drink. That's how out of how much I caught myself out at the start of the stream, because I usually try and make sure this is full. But there we go. Anyway, so yes, very aviation heavy today because I've had 2 days of aviation, and quite frankly, I wanted more, and I cannot wait. So I return to Duxford in January. I have a glider model here for Scale Modeler. This is his name. He goes by his name. He may appear in chat at some point, not sure. But he was having a bit of trouble getting the eBay bid in, kept being rejected by the seller. So I put a bid in at the last minute on the time it ended, last few seconds or so, and won it. So it's here, and I'm going to take it over to him. And yeah, that's good. I'm glad because it's the glider that he actually soloed on this year, the same type, and he's going to finish it as the one he soloed on, which is N7, I think, November 7th. But yes, so I wonder if you'll build that on our model night, which is tomorrow night, over on the Discord. If anyone here is interested in building model kits, not this stream, but in future streams, I will start putting the link. You can click to join. If you are a flight simmer and you like flying gliders, he does actually have his own dedicated glider one, which there will be a link to on my Discord as well. So join one, you can get both. If your flight sim just enjoys flying, and even if it's not Microsoft flight sim, you're more than welcome. If you just want to build model kits or you just want to talk about aeroplanes, we have meetups. We had one in February. We have got this one just now. There's one in January. There's one in February. Those are all Duxford. But this coming year, I'm going to be looking to do more aviation things and a few less railway things. So trips to places like Thorpe Abbott, to the museum there, Bottersham. Just try and make my way around a lot of the 8s, the Mighty 8 stuff, especially. And in that vein, right, so Model Club, I have the P51B Mustang I showed on the video. And I will be looking at building now. So I've got this D model here, also the Spitfire, but that's technically not 8 because it's serving Italy. It's not technically not 8, it's not 8. I think that'll be 15th, that one. But in more 8th news, I've been in a loft and I pulled out my Academy 32 scale Thunderbolt, which is 78 large group 8 airfoil. And of course, pulled out one of my B-17s. I've got a few B-17s. I think it's 2 Airfix ones and 1 Rebel one. I then also have at least 3 48 scale B-17s, I think it is, and a 48 scale B-24. But the majority of my 8 stuff I'm going to do in 72 scale, because it means I can represent more different squadrons than that. But yeah, that's the idea, is to do a Mighty 8th build off. So this one comes as Skyway Chariot, which is the box art, and a little bit mystery. Oh, sorry, Matt Adil of the 91st. So Skyway Chariot of the 100th. Bomb group, the Bloody 100th, as it was known, based at Thorpe Abbott, and the 91st based at Bassingbourn in Cambridgeshire. And in here, see, I've already been planning for this. So I actually have got the transfers for Liberty Bell and Time to Waste in there. Time to Waste is the 91st at Bassingbourn. Yeah. But more importantly, there is a paint mask in there. Konbawa, Anthony, how are you? There's a paint mask in there for this kit. Of course, Goldie. I did do a lookout video on this one, which is why it's already out the bag. That's the this is one of the things I picked up when I did my lookout video, you see. You might see the rings are smooth. If I run my nails, there's nothing there. If you look at a photograph or go and see the real one, there's rivets proud of the wing all over it, top and bottom. So, yeah. Everyone alright? They're super quiet today. I know we're usually just running trains and talking trains and that, but I'm a multifaceted channel, you see. There's all the parts. I do like the fact they give you weighted wheels. Hello. We have a different one here. Okay, so we have here My Devotion, which is a B17F, and we also have a Bitter Lace. There. So, if you don't like the imagery, then oh well. That's all I can say. Oh, and again, what's this one then? Scale stamp. So since 2 scale, we've got some more here. I remember doing an Air52 back in the 70s, complete paint. Or was that the one that had the photograph on the box, Andy? I have that one. I have that one in the loft. Yeah. Oh, we have 2 more here. We have Little Patches and Little Miss Mischief here. Yeah, I have that one in the loft. And my brother has one in the loft as well, but Dad built that one. So, Little Patches, a complete olive drab one there. This Miss Mischief was a patchwork aircraft. Yeah, it's quite impressive how many components of other B-17s went into that one. That needs to dry out. That one needs to dry out. That bit's a bit damp. I'll put those here to dry out in the bag that it came in. Yeah. So, and then the kit transfers there, also needing to dry for a bit. So this is the one base at Baltimore of the 91st. And data. And then here's the 100th bomb group Skyway Chariot. I'm having a few bad days. Actually, my son has been in hospital, got out this morning as he's fighting off. I'm sorry to hear that, Anthony. Dude. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad he's got out of hospital this morning. I hope he's on the mend. And with yourself, I mean, obviously we have our chat on Wednesday, but if you do need to talk before then, do get in contact, yeah? Even if it's via messenger, we'll in text form we'll do it initially, and then or send me voice notes. If you just want to get something out, send me a voice note, and I'll listen. remember, you can leave the turrets out for quite some time. Oh no, okay, you put that trap in. Gonna need to get some glue and glaze for this. But yeah. So you can do the undercart raised or lowered. And bomb doors open or closed. Yes, you leave the cheeks off till the end, but yeah. Perhaps instead of 2 minutes ago, does this mean I'm running just at start point? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Yeah, quite possibly will, yes. Because I want to do more air shows as well, so you know, railways had their there's something just jumped off the screw. Railways had their year this year, so I'd like the new year to be more aviation based. And everything's back in now, of course. Right, we'll leave those out. There we go. That's all the show and tell I've got, I'm afraid. Right. I'd say, obviously, I suppose all our best wishes. No, I suppose I know all our best wishes go back to me and Joyce and his family this time. And yeah, don't be a stranger, dude. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going much more excited watching the train then on the screen. Yeah, I think I might. I apologise. I think I might have to call it there because yeah, if I'm zoning out, then that's never a good thing. It doesn't make for a very good stream for you folks. Yeah, I think it might be the best. I think I might go and get some shut eye now. But yes, we got some trains running. We got the ones running. I'm sorry there weren't the ones. One of them wasn't the locomotive advertised, but you know, it might be the stream was advertised, but yes, we're back next week. We will start at the normal time at 9 o'clock, and it will be the Christmas stream. So yeah, look forward to seeing you all there, and we'll do it properly. Okay, right. So till then, take care, stay safe, and be well. Honestly, don't be a stranger. Do get in touch if you need me to. And I shall say, arigato gozaimasu, and sayonara.